There we go.
We're live. Hey, I'm Mark
Woohoo.
Progress, back with Equal Time, and the hits keep coming today. We in a positive way because we got the opening day. Danny Foxhoven Young joined our team, and then we have an amazing guest here. We have Bev Yanez, Bev of the assistant coach for the Gotham FC, someone who's played for a number of NWSL and foreign teams, like Finland. My photographic memories being tested.
Nice work.
And Japan.
Yes. Nice work. I'm
Well,
impressed.
welcome. Awesome. Thank you for joining, Bev. Where are you in the middle of right now? You have a game probably this weekend.
Yes. So thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be a part of this. But yes, I am obviously in New Jersey, and we leave tomorrow to head to Los Angeles for our game on the 29th against Angel City. So yeah, nice and busy and enjoying the preparation leading up to the match. So
yeah, that's great. What does it look like for preparation now as a coach? I'm curious about it.
Yeah. So I think probably the biggest part of transitioning into this role has been the experience having played in the league for 10 years. Obviously, I had the opportunity to play with Danny during that time frame. But yeah, I think it's just bringing in that perspective of the understanding of the highs, the lows of the lows, and the kind of mental and physical drain that the sport itself can put, but also at the same time bring some of the highest, most best memories. And so transitioning into this role, it's been really fun to have that perspective throughout it as I grow and continue to learn more about the players and what their needs are, and continuing to try and develop the players in every capacity. And I think kind of Monday through Friday is just consistently trying to reiterate who we are, who we want to be, what our identity is. And then towards the tail end of the week, it would be focusing on kind of what the opponents present, maybe some problems, some threats, and kind of ways that we can hurt them. So throughout the week, we're just addressing specific things, but we're obviously trying to continue to enhance who we are and be a team to beat this season.
Yeah. We got some loud background noise.
Yeah.
I'm sorry on the broadcast if people can't hear, but
No worries.
So, Bev, you played in the W League, right? Yeah. Let's do it. You played. All of a sudden, the TV just came on. And
Yeah. No worries. No worries.
You played in the W League in these kind of summer leagues.
Yes.
Tell us about the preparation mentality for these girls, like who are in between their college seasons, and how they can take care of their bodies now as a coach and as a player. How that looks for them.
Yeah. No. I got the privilege to play in the WPSL a little bit with the Cal Storm, and I absolutely enjoyed it. Obviously, my time frame was more of like I had just retired, and I still had such a big passion for the game, and I absolutely enjoyed my time with them and the time spent with that club. But I think for anyone, a lot of it is players looking to play at the next level and what maybe that transition looks for them. Some of it's college players, right? College players coming home to their hometown and continuing to compete and not have to worry about getting the touches and the fitness, et cetera, right? By themselves at home. They have this kind of environment to stay in. And then there's still some players, like myself, that just still are very passionate about the game and still want to play at some level. And I think it's whatever you want from it. And I think if you can share the sport with other people and you can share the joy with other people and you can continue to develop in whatever capacity you feel that you need, and whatever that is, your need is, I think it's been phenomenal. And so I've really enjoyed seeing this league grow. I've seen the WPSL grow immensely, and all these USL leagues and all these opportunities for these players to figure out what is their next step if they want the next step. But I do believe that there should be opportunities at all levels for these players to fulfill their passion and love for the game. And especially on the women's side, we've seen that more opportunities have presented themselves, and it should be that way. They should have just as many opportunities. So yeah, it's been fantastic to see it continue to grow. And obviously the NWSL itself continuing to grow, right? We have 2 new teams this year, both in California. And I just hope overall that there's more opportunities for women, for girls to find, a place to play and whatever their joy is that they want from the game.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, we were also talking about how much how the players have grown. So like you are now a mom We have on Gotham. There's a ton of other players that
Toddler
have,
squad.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys
Toddler
are just
squad.
touting around all your kids with you traveling.
Yes.
How is that being a mom and being in the game still?
Yeah, no, it's amazing. And obviously you're a new mother yourself, so I'm sure you can contest to a lot of what I have to say in regards to it. It's probably the hardest, most rewarding thing I've ever done in my entire life. And I absolutely love it. It's actually brought a perspective to my life that I never knew I could have. And I'm so grateful for, in the sense that as a player, football was like everything. Like the loss felt like so detrimental, and the win felt like such a high, that I had no sort of like thing to kind of keep me equal. Right. I felt like it was my dogs at the time when I came home and their like tails were wagging. I'm like, okay, I'm not a complete failure. Right. But my daughter just brings so much more meaning to who I am. And sometimes I come home and I'm like, I just wasn't good enough today, you know, and it's very similar. A lot of people don't know that when you step into the coaching world, it's very similar to the player, in the sense of, did I give too much information? Did I not give enough? Did I give too little? Right? Did I say something that triggered them, that I wanted them to perform, but it ended up being the total backfire of it, and I thought it was should help, right? And so you constantly have those questions. I just think my daughter's brought this perspective of everything's okay as long as you're doing things with the right intentions. You will continue to succeed. And so watching her just grow and having an opportunity to be her mother has definitely been my complete calling of who I am in this world. So.
Is it her? Is it like all of the other people, her buddies? Like, you know, it's like Ashlyn Harris.
Yeah.
And you grab the baby, and then, you know, I'm a huge fan of Aaron Weston
Yep.
and of Yale, and they have their little kids around there too. So that must be like her little posse.
Yeah, and it's fun, right? To be on a part of a club that's just so accepting of being who you are as parents, and also being who you are at your work, right? And I feel like our environment is very much so like, bring the kids around as much as possible. It's good for the players, it's good for the kids, right? And it just brings kind of a perspective overall to everyone. But yeah, it's been fantastic. The kids all love each other. They usually see each other the most on game days because we're all trying to get our stuff done throughout the week. But it's been really fun to just kind of have relative perspectives across the board, for sure.
Yeah. And what about, are you getting in on the Gotham FC outfit?
The pregame fit.
I haven't seen you on GQ.
No. I absolutely, obviously, you know, the players absolutely enjoy it, and they love being a part of it. And obviously, it's a huge hit when you go across social media. Our media team does a fantastic job putting those videos together, like right on the spot, getting them out. But no, I leave it to the players. I feel very much so like, you know, obviously completely on the coaching side now. So I always, you know, when I get home and see it circling the media, I'm always so happy that they enjoy it so much and that they find so much joy.
When you were playing, I mean, look, the money was so bad. So it's like, I don't know how these players get the fits, by the way, too, because the money's not very good. Who had the best fits when you were playing, and was it you back when you were actually at it?
Of course. No, I'm kidding. No. Definitely not. No. I wish it was me. But no, I don't know. Danny, you had pretty good style.
Oh, thanks, Bev.
Danny had some good style. Danny, Lou.
Yeah, Pino, obviously.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially now, and then now she's just courtside at Storm games.
Yeah.
She really rocks it up. Yeah.
And Laura Harvey, obviously, she was always rocking.
Yes, of course.
We're gonna have to run, I think, one of these games as well. So
yeah.
So
that would be amazing.
Well, and tell us, you know, thinking about imagining being in a game like this, because I know you played in summer leagues and stuff. Just like, what does it mean, you know, in terms of you're a part of a league that's growing so much, and we mentioned like the cultural stuff, like that is actually part of how it's growing, like that people in soccer know about pregame fits, you know. But like, so just what does it mean to you, being now starting your new stage of the journey, being a coach? Like, the growth, seeing 5,000 people come to a summer league game.
Yeah, no, it's incredible. I mean, obviously, when I talked to Danny earlier today and she mentioned kind of the amount of people that are attending today's match, I was like, what? That is amazing. So for me, it's fun, right? And I know Danny can relate to this. It's fun to be a part of something and be a pioneer in some perspective. And now see it where it's at the point now that you've got USL teams, you've got WPSL teams, you've got the NWSL league itself, everyone just kind of growing, adding teams, adding coaches, players, having opportunities, again, to find out kind of what they want from the sport and what level they'd like to play at. And then you see opportunities for families, right? Parents get to bring their little girls to games to see and aspire, right? I definitely think, having the opportunity to see people doing what you love to do and then igniting some sort of dream. And I think if you don't have that in your hometown, how are you supposed to see it, just on TV? And so having these opportunities for more teams to open up, I think it presents a lot of dreamers and a lot of opportunities for players to find what they want from the sport.
Yeah. Last question, Bev, because the game's about to kick off. I need a penalty made in this game. Who's taking it? You or Danny right now?
If it's a penalty?
Penalty.
Danny for sure.
I would say
Danny for sure. Well, so what would have made it you?
Danny was absolutely clinical. That's right.
All right, that's a good full quote.
That'd be really
Absolutely clinical.
Thank you for being with us.
Thank you
We
so
Of
appreciate it.
course. Thank you guys for having me. Let me know how the game goes, and hopefully I'll get a chance to watch a game in person here soon.
Say hi to your family
Absolutely.
for us.
Yeah,
I will. You guys take care. Have fun.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank
Good luck
you.
this weekend.
Bye. Thank you.